Welcome to COCE TV, the first ever episode of the podcast, as we are going to be tackling youth issues and many other issues. It's my pleasure to introduce our guest, Brother Toperesu, a CEO of Alden Virtual College, a farmer, a development practitioner, and also a preacher. Your host, Brighton Chitsike, and over to Brother Toperesu.
Thank you very much, Brighton. Yes, I want to speak more about the entrepreneurship and its importance in the church, especially youth and even those who might be struggling with work or employment. When you talk of entrepreneurship, it is a type of business where you need to use innovation, creativity. But first of all, you need to have a vision. For you to be able to have a vision, you need to have to expand your thinking. What do we say about this? A lot of things. You start from a dream. A dream, you don't pay anything for just having a dream. But it's just a matter of trying to imagine yourself where you want to be in the next 5 years, 10 years. So from there, how do you develop that dream? It is very important nowadays to try and also move around. But with the technology today, you need just a $1 data bundle so that you travel the whole world with the visual. From there now, you then craft your vision. What is a vision? A vision is a mental picture. And this mental picture is very critical because you want to see yourself, say, in the next 10 years, what I am supposed to be like. So that's the pillar for entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship, you start by crafting a vision. And then when you have got a vision, then we have got what is called 4 P's in business. You need to have a passion. A lot of people, they want to say, Brother Toperesu is doing college stuff, I also want to do the same. No. Do you have a passion in training? So you need to have a passion. When you've got a passion, you need also to have patience. Because in business, yes, what you dream for is not what you are going to see. The reality is different. So sometimes the thing that you plan to do is not going to happen there and there. So you need to have patience. Patience is the ability to wait. So that's the second P. Then you also need to have perseverance. Perseverance, there's an issue of, or an element of pain, of waiting for a breakthrough. So you need to persevere. Then the last of all is persistence. A lot of our people, even in the church, in the youth, you start this business and you think it's not performing, you abandon it. You need to persevere, you need to persist. When you persist, then breakthrough will come through. So this is the level where you need to have that psychological fitness in the business. Then from there, establish what we call look and learn of the area that you want to do. For example, you want to go into farming, and you need to know what type of farming you want to do. Maybe you want to go for road runners. You need to find out in your community who are also in the farming of the road runners in your region. Then invest in going to see on the ground. That is what you call product knowledge. You need to have a product knowledge before you embark on what you want to do. Then from there is what is known as infant stage of your business. Infant stage is like for example, you've born a baby, a new baby, an infant. It is you who should look after that. So it's fine when your business is in the infant stage. One, you are the CEO, you are the administrator, you are the messenger. You are everything.
You have to take care of those things.
Yes. So you start by working in your business.
That's true.
Before you work on your business. You know this preposition that I'm using. in and on.
Yes.
When you work in your business, you're actually developing your business. You understand, you go through the business, but you put more of your time in the business. But the moment your business starts to develop, you now then start to work on your business. What are we saying about on your business? We are trying to say when you are working on your business, you are now then putting systems, accounting systems, policies and procedures. Then you start employing other people. We are now looking at the leverage purposes now. We know on your own you can only work 8 hours or 10 hours if you stretch yourself. But then if you employ another person, you are now they say 8 hours plus 8 hours of the next person. You're working 16 hours per day. So the more you employ your workers, you are employing the number of hours that are being put in your business. But you don't have to rush to employ a lot of people. That's also a danger. Sometimes you can create overheads before you have enough money to pay for those overheads.
Okay. Before you go any further into the business, many of the youth right now, or anyone who's going to be starting up a business, is going to be asking, how much do I need to start a business? I know some of the business entrepreneurs have been like, no, you just need your mind and you need just a small amount of money, even $5. But I know you are a farmer, so I'm going to ask you, mostly looking at your farming history, how much did it take for you to start off, to kickstart your business into farming?
Thank you very much, Brighton. That's a very good question. Business formulation and the establishment depends on your background. If you've got the background where you can get money from either family members or from the bank, but in Zimbabwe it is very difficult. The money you get from the bank, the loans are very expensive, and you will not be able to sustain your business. So in Zimbabwe, and for most of the entrepreneurs, you need to start with what you have, the bottom-up approach. So what you need to do is to try to say, okay, what exactly do I want to do? And how much is needed? And how can I put my establishment in phases? For instance, I want to always talk of a simple business, like you want to start a rapid feed, or goat run, you can start with $100. If you've got $100, you buy the breeding stock. And then you have maybe simple structures. Then from there, because you've learned about the business that you want to do, I always give you examples which are related to farming, like I'm a farmer. So, if you start, we say maybe you start with the 10 hens and 1 crop. With that now, a hen can also produce maybe 15 chicks. And out of the 15 chicks, maybe 2 or 3 will die. So you can have maybe 10. 10 times 10, that's 100 chicks. That's when from there, you need to have a policy, a breeding policy. Say, okay, after I've got 200, I should dispose, say, 50 or 75. And you maintain the breeding stock. So you need then it can appear very simple, but in the process, there are some diseases, there are also issues of security, issues of predators. So you need to understand the nature of your business. So any amount can reach you there. But like I say, you need to have these 4 P's. Passion. Are you passionate about the business that you want to start? Then when you have got passion, you've got the ability to wait, patience, perseverance, and persistence. Just take an example for these great musicians. They start with just one guitar.
Yes.
You'll be there in the gardens, public gardens, practicing whatever. People will pass through and say, this person is crazy, is whatever. But because he's passionate,
yes,
he's seeing himself as a great artist. he doesn't give up.
Talking about passion, this is going to be funny, but did you know that some of the businesses that fail, like I think that's 75% if I'm not mistaken, they have failed because some of these people, they just went to school and didn't have the passion for the jobs that they started or the businesses that they went into starting. I don't know. How do I see myself like, okay, the passion I have for, let's say, farming. I'll take farming since that's your power. I want to start off my business in my farm, in Musape, wherever I am. What do I see that this is my passion? I should be doing maybe rabbitry. I should be doing what do you call this? Chicken farming.
Chicken farming, okay. Road runner? Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So, a lot of people, they think they are entrepreneurs, yet it is because of conditions that are affecting them. And they hear about, say, if you go into road runners, things will be okay. If you go to rabbitry, the things will be okay. Then you rush into. Do you love chicks? Do you love birds? That's about passion. Are you able to spend time just at your fowl run, just observing their behavior, and you are so excited? If you are just doing it for purpose of getting money, you'll be frustrated. Yes. Because passion will make you, that will be a self-motivation factor. You are motivated because you actually, you are convicted that I can do this thing. And when the business is going down, you don't just get out from that business, you stay. But now most of you youngsters, you want to start this business and maybe you think it's not making any profit, you move out. You go to another business, it's not working, you move out. At the end of the day, you don't have a focused approach. So before you start a business, do what is known as opportunity cost. You bring in possible businesses that you think you want. Do you want to go for cross-border, for used clothes? Do you want to go into farming? If you want to go into farming, which type of farming do you want to go? Then once you are convinced, you go what is known as look and learn. There now you see others on the ground and they will tell you the challenges of the enterprise that you are choosing. Then you start about it. Invest in starting. And then when you start it, you know you'll be successful.
If it was me who was giving you the assignments, I would tell you, go and do your research first. Yes. Then whatever you do, just keep on researching until you finish. But words from a practitioner, a development practitioner, is the best at this. So we are going to take his advice, not mine, because I am just starting off this business. Okay, so we have a problem in Zimbabwe that people are afraid of starting a business because they think once it's started 5 years down the line and I still don't have papers, I don't know if they are necessary at the start of the business or if they are not. From your experience, how did you tackle the part where you needed papers and where you didn't need papers? Did you gain a loss? Did you gain more from not having papers, or did you lose money at maybe making the papers when they were not needed?
Oh, okay, thank you very much. It is basically important, to formalize your business, but also you should consider the nature of your business. When you're starting, do you have enough resources for you to go into those legal issues? Or you are using bottom-up approach. Maybe you are having few resources. So you start with a formal business. That's critical, normally in the entrepreneurship. If you don't have much to inject into your business, you start with informal business. When you start with the informal business, we are saying here, you are not supposed to formalize your business. Because when you are formalizing your business, you are choking your business with a lot of bureaucracy. Yet it is not really supported with any financial investment that is strong. For example, if you want to start a business, you invest in 50,000, 10,000, yes, you need to first of all register your company and all do that. Because you've got enough money to start. But suppose you are starting with less than $100 or less than $1,000. You need that money. Every cent counts. So you better invest every money into your idea, which is the business. Once it's starting growing, you nurture it. It will reach a level where you say, now my business, I need now to turn it from being a informal business into formal business. So like I said, with bottom-up approach, you are the employee, you are the boss. You are the person who does the marketing.
Yes.
So you are employing yourself to a business. That's why people say, I'm self-employed. You need to move from self-employment to an employer. So when you become an employer now, you realize that your business now have enough resources, enough investment. Now you need to move from informal business into formal business. You're now regularizing your business. You're now giving it a name. You start operating, giving everything a name and everything. But you wait to register. Because, for example, if you want to register a company, you need more than $400, $350. Yes. Already you register paper, but you don't do anything on the ground. Why can't you use that money to develop your first? And others also, they like to come in and say, I want to have board of directors. Board of directors to a small thing. You are the board of directors. I see you. Until that level, when your business now big enough to need to be now moved from informal to formal. Then you register, regularize. If you don't have an office, you now find an office. You're able now to pay rent, so you establish your own place.
Okay. Going back, you said we said he's the CEO for Eldon Virtual College. What are the challenges of running two businesses, if I can say 2 to 3 businesses?
Okay, thank you very much. Number one, you need to understand that at the end of the day, you need to create multiple streams of income. But by doing that, you do it in with the priorities. What is your first priority business? Where you focus? And when you discover that you are starting getting some revenue from that, what you do, you then also look for other opportunities. The danger, if you just want to do them multiple, you might be stretched. Your capacity may not be able to handle the two. Like in my case, we started by building out in virtual college to a certain level where my being there was no longer necessary. We now have structures, workers, and whatever. I'm no longer self-employed. I'm now employed out in. Now I can focus again to follow my farm.
We are closing up this podcast. I think we can continue this topic in the next podcast or any day, any Sunday. So what are the touch-up points or some points you are going to be leaving up?
Me being also a preacher and focusing also in the members of the Church of Christ. Sometimes people are not able to attend classes, Sunday services. Why? They will be busy hustling. So, but when you are an entrepreneur, you are creating a lifestyle. Because what you are aiming to is to have financial independence at the end of the day. So you will then, when you start working on your business, that means you are now, your time and your money is now working for you. You can have time for God. You don't forget that when you are also doing this entrepreneurship in whatever, pray to God. Pray for divine intervention. Pray for breakthrough. And also give to the church. God will bless you.
Yes, that's true.
So I can say in Zimbabwe, we are now the people who are supposed to industrialize our own country. But we can start it by being entrepreneurs. Then from there, we become employers, and people also gain employment.
Yes.
Thank you.
And we are aiming for a lot as a Christian, I would say, we are aiming to have everyone become an employer by 2030. The same vision the country has about employment being 100% in the country. So I want to thank you, Brother Toperesu, for joining us in this podcast. We will hope to see you another time in the future.
Thank you very much for affording me this opportunity. Thank you again.
From me, Brighton Chitsike, and the crew behind the scenes, thank you and have a good day.